Hey, KEMMO Cup Series fans, how's it going? So I'm here on my takeaways from Richmond. I voted for you guys for a couple days now. Schoolwork has just plagued me. Before we begin, I do not own any of the images used in this video, so please be aware of that. So my takeaways from Richmond. Obviously, congratulations to Joey Logano. 300 start, and he makes it a win. So starts at the back with a transmission change, really good for him. Another thing, we saw a turnaround of the Toyotas. You may have saw it as Martin Truex Jr., who knows where he finished. Eric Jones crashes on lap 6. Matt Kenseth cuts the tire late. Kyle Busch gets a penalty. Daniel Suarez, God knows where he is. So you may see it as, what Toyotas? Oh, yeah, and Denny Hamlin finished third. But it was a turnaround for Toyota. They started on the pole, won stage 1, led over half the laps. So compared to what the season they've been having, it was a great showing for Toyota. So now we're going to rate the race weekend, and it's not going to be very good. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. Goodyear tires, 0 out of 1 for sure. It was a great tire to adapt to the track, but drivers just cutting them. How do you cut a tire? You'd think you'd come in if you felt a vibration. If even if you saw, if you're a crew chief and you see contact, why would you not bring your driver in to repair damage and put on a set of tires? It's just stupid. It was a great tire by Goodyear, but unfortunately the team's blowing them. It just kills the whole thing. Stage racing, it was really good. I like stage racing on short tracks. The only places I don't like it is going to be Daytona, Talladega, Watkins Glen, and Sonoma. It's going to suck at all those places. So NASCAR, maybe if you're listening to me, heads up. But anyway, this stage racing is just really competitive. I really like it. It's kind of a break in between the NASCAR races, so it's nice. Competitiveness of the racing, 1 out of 1 for sure. Just the way Joey Logano came into pit road and made Kyle Busch get the penalty, that just gets it right there for sure. So 1 out of 1 for competitiveness. Cautions. How do I say this? 0.5 out of 1. Probably should have been 0. The final part of the Monster Energy NASCAR race was just so caution, 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 as it is almost every week. So 0.5 out of 1. These drivers need to learn how to finish a race clean. It really gets to me. Here's the one I've been waiting for. Pit road. Yay, fun. So it's a 0 out of 1, as you can see in the top left corner. But here's why. Sure, we see Denny Hamlin, 11-second stops. You can't do that. But he found a way to. But it really gets drowned away with all the penalties. I don't know if it's the crews not communicating, the drivers not getting the message, or maybe it's NASCAR themselves. But something has to be worked out. You see stupid penalties all the time. Commitment cone violation, but it's not a commitment cone violation because NASCAR is too poor to buy a cone. So it's a commitment line violation. It's, Jimmy Johnson, uncontrolled tire penalty. Like, how? They're rolling 2 tires at the guy and expect him to catch it. That's like throwing two footballs at a wide receiver. Catch him. You just can't do it. So it's just careless stuff like that. I can understand the speeding on pit road, but really, and then NASCAR not being clear on the penalties. They have their safety truck parked at the entrance of pit road, so Martin Truex Jr. has to go out around it, and he hits the line because he has no other choice but to avoid NASCAR's safety truck. And NASCAR just needs to get it through the skull. Oh, hey, drivers are coming to pit road. Maybe we should move our big truck with sponsorship all over it out of the way. But no, they want it there so they get camera time for their sponsors. So it's, just frustrates me. One thing that really frustrates me is they change the rules every week, basically. Clint Boyer, look at him. That was the first commitment line violation. Jeff Gordon didn't even know what was happening. And he's the one that's supposed to know everything about it. So it's, just really ticks me off. I like to use Clint Boyer's quote that he said on Radioactive. The rules change every word I'm not going to say on camera a week. So it's every week, you see what you think's a perfectly legal pit stop, and they're like, no, there's that penalty, the not being in the box far enough penalty, the gas can not engaged far enough penalty. Like, oh, this is what NASCAR is going to come to. NASCAR is going to turn out in 20 years from now. It's going to be mandatory, same speed, coming in, crew does robotic work. They can't lift the car up to a certain height or anything. Has to be a designated NASCAR line. I mean, NASCAR is going to become a thing like a robot. It's going to be the same thing every week, except for a different track. So, yeah, stupid penalties. That Xfinity race, 0 out of 2. It sucked, especially the ending. You know it's bad. I'm a huge NASCAR fan. Let's get this clear. You know it's bad when I turn the race off at the end. The ending was just so confusing. There was no communication. You got Ty Dillon blind as a bat, not knowing where the restart zone is. It's painted right on the walls. Geico restart zone. If you can't see that, you are blind. You can't use the excuse you were going fast because you were going 40 miles an hour getting ready for a restart. It's yeah. And then you got Kyle Larson and Justin Allgaier, no communication about when a caution came out. You'd think their crew chiefs would be, or their spotters would be like, caution, caution, race is over, something like that. But no, it's just figure it out for yourself because NASCAR is not about communication anymore. So 0 out of 2, and obviously the Truck Series didn't have an event because they haven't had one for like a year. Stands being full, 0.5 out of 1. Sure, they were full, but they were not all that full. For Richmond, they were full, but I don't know about you guys, but I got an ad for Richmond tickets Sunday morning. So, yeah, they're advertising tickets on race day. Obviously, something screwed up. So, 0.5 out of 1. Announcer screw-ups. I probably should have made this in 0 out of 1 just because of Jeff Gordon not knowing what material he's supposed to know. Jeff Gordon, he's a commentator. He's supposed to know NASCAR better than the officials. That's the expectation of him. But when a penalty comes out for Clint Boyer and he doesn't know what the heck's going on, that just says something, okay? That right there, you got Jeff Gordon. That's not a penalty. I don't know anything because I don't pay attention to anything. And they got Ware Mac. No, they added that penalty last week because NASCAR adds a penalty every week. So, announcer screw-ups. Know your material if you're going to be on air, please. NASCAR officials. 1 out of 1. They handled all the situations they had presented to them. Sure, they add new rules every week, but 1 out of 1 because they did do their job. They don't make the rules to higher up people in NASCAR do. So NASCAR officials, their job that they get paid to do, they did it well. So 4.5 out of 10. A lot of room for improvement, as you guys probably saw. Stupid penalties. They just frustrate me. So next week we're on the Talladega. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's a little late, but thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe and share this video because it really helps my channel. So I'll see you guys in the next video.